Hello, people, it's Cole. Today we'll be flipping through 17 Magazine. This issue is from September 1982, and it's back to school, baby. So we'll be planning our fall return to school wardrobe, okay? Plenty of scratchy wool jackets and long pleated skirts. We'll also be planning makeup looks, heavy, dark, glamour makeup, perfect for the learning environment. And we'll even be shopping for class rings. This is going to be the best year ever. I'm here for you every week with a vintage magazine flip through, so stay right here with me. And let's get started. Okay, so on the cover, oh, we're surprised. Fall just snuck right up on us, looking cute and irreverent in this frizzy updo. We have a kind of red and brown color scheme going for the cover look on our cover lady. Some little red glass drop earrings in like a seashell kind of shape. A brown scarf, brown jacket, red sweater, red lipstick for that formal back to school reintroduction to your classmates. In this issue, we'll be looking at fall dresses, coats, and blouses. There's a clip out get into college guide. We'll hope that has not already been clipped out. Wild and crazy makeup, everything you want to see in 17 Magazine. All right, let's get started. Oh yes, wild and crazy makeup indeed. Flame glow. Wow. Looks like Rick Caldwell is this makeup artist here, delicately applying makeup. It's a very shiny fuchsia pink lip with like sort of coppery pinky eyeshadow look. It's quite glam, I have to say. We got heavy blush. We have this headband thing, the feathery horizontal bangs, big clunky statement jewelry in the earrings and the necklace, and I think it's a winning look. Here's our flame glow little eyeshadow palette in a burgundy plastic with a clear little lid. We have blue, purple. This is kind of like maybe a glittery gray, I think, and pink. And there's our matching applicator stick. Do note that the makeup artist is not using that stick. He's using an actual proper makeup brush like a professional. New ballerinas, flats, practical for school, pretty slim, pretty on. Couple of simple flats in brown and black. And there's our little school look, very school girl, with the little suspender skirt and the plaid shirt with the ruffly sleeves and the high neck. And we're doing preppy stuff. Preppy for back to school over here with a monogrammed sweater. I don't know why you would pay to have your ad in the front of the magazine and then do a big, ugly black and white ad like this with a big, gross finger. Very odd, Revlon. For something like nails, you want color. Most of this magazine is all color, so this is shocking to me. Christy Brinkley, oh boy. One of my personal faves, CoverGirl Christy Brinkley for CoverGirl. She's dressed as a magician. CoverGirl asks, can your mascara pass the smudge test? Ah, white gloves, okay. She's poking herself in the eye, boink boink, to show us that the mascara, the Long and Lush mascara, does not smudge. And there she is down there again, holding her little white bow tie. Very cute. Again, formal girls in 1982. We want to be proper. Wow. Cambridge Classics. CoverGirl says, in fashion and in eyeshadows, some looks never fade. Look at that beautiful text. Cambridge Classics. Roomy tweed jackets, argyles, and soft felt hats. The classic look is the big news in fashions for fall, and that is absolutely true. This whole issue is all about those things. There's a lot of hats. So we're doing like old Ivy League, old money stuff. Okay, we have this tweed jacket. Here's our CoverGirl Kelly Emberg, looking cute, fresh face, and she's even got a little tie on for school, first day of school. And we have this really nice strip, like diagonal strip of little photos here. Eyes of America, I guess, is maybe this was some sort of like line of eyeshadows that were sort of themed after different American places, like Cambridge. A couple of eyeshadow looks in a blue and like a copper color, 2 palettes. Kelly is just going crazy, running around campus with some photographer, you can see right there. She's rowing a boat, why not? Jordache, the Jordache look. Dark wash. Denim jeans with white stitching and complicated butt designs. That's the Jordache look. And over here, we've sold more than $1 billion in diamond jewelry at Gordon's. Gordon's Jewelers. Pink and purple. Some delicate little diamond and gold items. Some rings, some earrings, some simple chain necklaces. And there's you, looking very smart, in your ruffly, lacy high neck blouse. Camping. Squeeze in some early autumn camping fun with your busy school schedule. With stay-free mini pads, I feel like my period is over sooner. Camping in white shorts, which is daring on its own. It's daring, going camping in white shorts. While you're on your period? Oh, mama. We have the stay-free mini pads down here with rounded edges in that lovely cardboard box. Not wrapped in plastic or anything, just loose in there. Winter jackets, big puffer jackets. These are very, like, what used to be in the thrift store in, like, 2008 when I was thrifting heavily as, like, an art student. These were the jackets that were there. And on this side, Chanel No. 22 perfume, The Beginning. Okay. Classy Chanel perfumes for teens. But it's not Chanel No. 5, it's The Beginning, No. 22. I actually had not heard of that before. Maybe it's younger, fresher. Candies. Got that good old stacked wood heel. Miss Candies always delivers. This is kind of like a work theme thing. Who knows? Maybe you have a job if you're reading 17, holding some folders, running around. I don't know why this does not look like school to me. It looks like work. I mean, like a briefcase, this umbrella, this look. That says work, but work it indeed. This like purple lit hallway is kind of cool. Oh my God. The maiden form woman. You never know where she'll turn up. Truly, what a surprise, turning up in such a fashion. She's a nurse or a doctor. She's a healthcare professional. She's making the rounds in elegant delectables. That's underpants, a bra and panty set in dark red with lace trim. What a shocking image. She's ripped open her doctor's jacket with her little clipboard. There's your broken leg, and the doctors they're not even noticing her. They're so embarrassed, they're turning away. Wow. The 10 ruby and emerald rings come from Bulgari. The 10 great nails come from Sally Hansen. Okay. Look at that. Incredible. Full fist of rings, rubies and emeralds. Classic glam face. Big, high-volume Gibson girl hair. Really smart, actually. Gems on rings, link that with nails as a concept, like duh. It's a natural point of connection. It's a centerfold. Do you have proof? Your eyeshadow is mistake-proof. Purple eyeshadow look with a bright fuchsia pink lip and a purple suede jacket. Wow. Shape and Shadow from Cody. I think this packaging is so fun. This square and the circle and this little like kind of triangle shaped applicator. Like it's geometry. Back to school. Hello. Don't forget our shapes. The scoop on boots. We're learning about boots, boot construction. All the different parts of a boot. So you could be an expert when you go to the boot shop. Checking for specific quality checkpoints to know you have a high quality boot, and fit tips. Over here we do have a little collection of some cassette tapes you could purchase. The Go-Go's, Simon and Garfunkel, Sheena Easton, wow, the Jay Giles Band, and Kenny Rogers, a great collection. Trim fit leg wear, socks and stockings. big layering, heavy layering. This is like a Molly Ringwald kind of thing. The layers, the kind of granny, antique granny touches. Both of these gals have 2 pairs of socks on, plus pantyhose. Okay. You could wear sandals in the snow when you have so many layers of socks and hosiery on. And then we get started with the hats, the felt hats. I love this. I love this wrap. This brown plaid wrap is like super cute. I love a big drama scarf thing. Brown shoes from Fava. I don't know why she has a sticker on her nose. I do not like that. I do not like stickers on the skin. It's a bit of a yuck for me. Sporto boots, a little mini wedge boot in green. I'm into primary colors altogether. Like, this is so fun. It's very Caillou, but I do like that. And down below, a book, I think. Yes. What does a boy do when the girl he loves dies? Light, easy reading for teens. You know, I read Danielle Steele, okay? And I'm reading The Promise, which is basically like, this is the premise of The Promise. It's a little more complicated than that. It's got a whole plastic surgery storyline going on, but it's a good book so far. On this side, Bonnie Bell. We've seen a couple, there was this other couple Bonnie Bell things going on. Over here, more Bonnie. Right here, The Beauty of Young Skin. Nice kind of first-person perspective with our big, huge blue marbled plastic Bonnie Bell palette with a huge mirror. We have 5 eyeshadows in some classic 80s colors. There's a powder blush, there's a lip gloss, and 2 special applicators. 1, 2. What a buy. It's kind of, the packaging is like actually really beautiful, I think. Bonnie Bell Strawberry Lip Smacker. Oh, wow. Lip Smackers. We all know Lip Smackers, but I didn't know that they had this, like, they were this old of a thing. I'm crackers over Lip Smackers. More books. Reading is fundamental. If you were in their place, what would you do? 4 beautiful little painted portraits of 4 different girls. Let's see. We have Jeanette, Juliet, Laurel, and Fern. They all have different little dramatic things going on in their lives, and there's a tiny text to tell us about that. Seems like they're sort of like the heroines of 4 different books. Down here, Harlequin romance books. There's a new twist in crease-proof eye color. Did you know? Shadow Sticks by Maybelline. Purple eyeshadow look. Wow, with this youthful haircut. It's a runway moment. It's a fashion show. Trotting down the runway. I don't know. The pose is odd. I don't think she's walking. I think she's falling. We have this very big full pink skirt, purple layered tops, and here's our shadow sticks. You know, they're pinky purple looks, which is why the models are wearing pinks and purples. Really cool packaging. I like this stripy label with the colors, and there's our colorways. Slim twist up sticks, neat tapered tip. Good for teens on the go. It works. Big pad ad. A thin pad with thick pad protection. Great idea if it works, and it does. Sure and natural. What happened to this brand? I don't think this exists anymore, or if it does, it doesn't look like this. This brown and yellow packaging. It's a little not fresh looking, but it's natural, so it's fine, I guess. Colorful eyeshadows, very important. We've seen so many of these, and they just keep coming. More crease-resistant eyeshadows. If you have oily skin, like teens do, and adults do too, I do, we can go maxi eyes. Here we're still applying with that funny little applicator. This dark gray purple smoky look. Everyone's got this super shiny fuchsia lip color seems to be the color of the moment. She has matching nails too. Earth powders. Cleopatra may have been the first beauty queen to swear by the finely ground clay to color her cheeks, lips, and nails. Today, the fine reddish-brown earth powders, or dusts, share the same versatility. It's a little thing to buy. Comes in a little urn with a cork top. It's like very natural feeling, ancient feeling. How do you use it as a nail color? I'm curious about that. Tap some powder onto a piece of paper, dab a brush from clear nail polish into the powder, then apply the mixture to the nails as a base. Top with a coat of clear polish to seal in the color. Oh, interesting. Use it as like it's a pigment, really. You're using it as a pigment for all of these things. You probably have to combine it with water or some kind of something, emollient, to make it turn into the makeup. Wow, we're learning about history. Back to school. History lesson. For oily hair only, these two oily blondes are selling us for oily hair only shampoo and conditioner. Not a conditioner, it's a rinse, excuse me. Oh boy, Esprit. Look how fun that is. Nice big happy close-up of two healthy tanned Esprit people. The pink lip continues with Aziza. We're getting a little makeup lesson. These little line drawings are so pretty. I love this. Just very, very simple black line drawings up across here with the little color accent of the makeup itself to tell you, where to apply, how to apply. It's kind of nice. It's understated. There is a little feature here on buying a sewing machine. What to consider. So we're really helping our teen readers be good consumers, right? Buying boots, buying sewing machines. I can't believe how heavy this makeup is. It's so dark and heavy. The spidery eyelashes, the incredibly heavy-handed blush in these dark pink shiny lips. The brows are like fully filled in. It is like a heavy-ass look with a powdered face, like a doll, like a mannequin. It's not a bad thing. It's just surprises me because this is supposed to be a magazine geared towards younger girls. Plum wine. Is that what the color is I guess this is kind of darker than what the other gals have been wearing. Our model is wearing plum wine in a Shine and Shape Pot Gloss by Maybelline. This, by the way, is a product for applying eye makeup. This picture is associated with this little question down here about I wear contact lenses. How do I safely apply makeup? And then it talks at length about soft contact lenses and hard lenses, how they're like, I guess they were really sort of fragile, easy to dislodge, absorbent, kind of dangerous. So you need to sort of be very careful about applying makeup around them. That's what this device is for. So you can apply your makeup before putting your contacts in because it was that important to not get anything in your eye when you're wearing those contacts. Pink Jordache shoes for the Jordache look. Dickies over here. Wow, these are so cute. I love these pants. Oh my god. I would be so into any of these for myself. And on this side, now you're cooking seafood chowder for fall. You don't have to live near the sea to enjoy this rich, hearty main dish soup. I love that 17 in the past had all these cooking things, had like a cooking section, recipes and stuff. Everyone needs to know how to cook, so let's get started on that. We're doing corn. Here's our big chowder pot and some biscuits. It is outside on a dirty old dock. Oh yeah, look at that. Pulling clams out of the muck to make our seafood chowder. Beautiful step-by-step photographs down here of what to do. We have a little inserted cookbook thing. It's actually not little, it's quite thick. General Foods trademark recipes. Ooh, brand name. Designer recipes. Grape nuts. Grape nuts puff pudding? Jello brand gelatin under the sea salad. It's got fish in it? What does that mean? Why is it under the sea? It has pears in it. Jello salad selector, which is a cookbook. Aladdin Pumpa drink, gallon jug. Enjoy your Sanka from this polyurethane jug, which keeps beverages cold for hours. We're shopping. We're in the fitting room with our gal pals, and we're all dressed like paralegals. Dark sheer hosiery, a low heel kind of pump, conservative pump. Got some stack wood heels, which I do like, and a very rich, like mahogany brown leather, which I also like, plus navy with a red accent. Below the knee, long skirts, lots of volume, lots of movement. Layers, we have a sweater vest on this gal. Sweater vest, actually I think this is a dress with a sweater vest over top. Mix it up, red coat hanging in there, and hanging on this little hanger over here is a complete outfit someone has assembled. And it's a tweed jacket with a little, I think, suede vest over a khaki skirt with a little red cravat. Very conservative. But I like these looks. I like this whole not fun vibe, personally. I really do like it. And I also love this big expanse of army green carpet and these yellow pine looking dressing room saloon doors. It's the whole thing is quite something. Class rings. So it's a bit of a prom and class ring thing. You wouldn't buy your prom dress at school. Should you really buy your class ring there? These are art carved class rings. There's a little collection of rings, some little simulated gemstones. Looks like the rings have names on them, have school names and human names like Linda. I remember when I was graduating from high school in 2005, we did get those catalog where you could order a class ring from Justin's. They gave that to everybody. And I was pretty interested in getting a class ring, but I didn't do it. I think I just wanted to like have a reason to buy jewelry for myself, which I would never do. But it seemed kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like not the vibe. Like no one was doing it. My friends weren't doing it, so I didn't do it. I don't know. I think class rings kind of fell out of favor once people started going to college more. They, I think, are more connected with their college than they are with their high school, especially, as we move on in decades from 1982. At least that's been my observation. This is 17's mini mag, which is a whole lot of text and not a whole lot of pictures, but there are these kind of funny little spot illustrations, and we have this great blue gradient background, which is nice. Oh, a game. What fun. The school game. You like advance one or go back, depending on what the different things you land on. Let's see. What could happen to you on your way to school in 1982? You apply for an after-school job at a grocery store. You arrive dressed in a neat skirt and blouse. Formal. The other applicants came in jeans. You get the job. Get it, girl. Get that paycheck. Advance one. Love it. Are mini skirts on the rise? We've seen so many long skirts in this magazine so far, but it seems that mini skirts are coming back in fashion. The mini is made for teens, according to 17's fashion director. If it doesn't look good on them, who will it look good on? Is that true? I guess that is true. I would associate a longer skirt with like the late 70s and early 80s, and I would think of a shorter hemline as like moving on later in the 80s. So I think that did come to fruition. Wow. Color Me Fall. Very colorful, but dark. Jewel tones for fall. Okay, look at these girls. Fussy, stuffy, which I do, I'm kind of stuffy, fussy myself, so that's fine. High necklines, pleated skirts and pleated pants, pantyhose all around. Everyone's wearing hosiery. And this is all Sears stuff. Oh my god, as if it couldn't get any better. It's all Sears stuff. Ooh. Now there's a cramp reliever, stronger than your cramps. Incredible illustration here of a privateless woman with a cramp problem. Zigzaggy, painful electric cramps. How to tie a bow tie if you're doing like a little gender bender moment. $100 beauty kit for $1. What a bargain. From Adrian Arpel. It's a whole kit. Red lipstick. There's some foundation, I think. Biocellular cream. Skincare. Mascara. Blush, I think. And even me perfume. More class rings. Jostens. Ah, I was just talking about Jostens. Guess they've been in the game for a long time. With a Jostens class ring, you've got high school wrapped around your finger. The high school fantasy, you got the varsity jacket guy talking to you in the hallway. On this side, kitchen capers with Anne Scott. Who is that? I don't know. They're weird, very impractical, weird kitchen tips listed here. Those are the kitchen capers. Peel and slice onions while holding them underwater. And there's nothing to cry about. What? How are you gonna dice up an onion underwater? You're gonna fill your sink with water and cut that? That's so dangerous. That's insane, Anne Scott. Put your onions in the fridge, and it solves the problem. That's what I do. Keep the onions cold, and it's fine. And also, old onions are the ones that do that. Get fresh onions, you cheap, you cheaps, Anne Scott. Zodiac USA, spirited footwear, a head-to-toe brown look, lumpy oatmeal sweater, horizontal feathered bangs, looks to be like a velvet jacket, some little brown khaki pants, and very cool brown leather boots with a very high heel. Crafting. Create a craft contest. Sewing. Remember the sewing machines? And look at how happy that she is with this apple that she's sewn on this placemat. My god. The dress is a little surprising. I don't know. Is this like, would a teenager wear this? With the bib? The lace bib and the pearls, and this is like a little girl. It feels like little girl Christmas Day dress, doesn't it? Escape the greasies with agree. Wow. Beautiful non-greasy hair flying up into space with this green agree shampoo and conditioner. Mama. The class rings. You can't escape them. Brilliant choices. Diamond class rings from Art Carved. Okay, we're doing this like little studious thing again with a little Peter Pan collar and a knit tie. I love a knit tie. Holding a leather-bound book. There's our class ring. Wishes, Daybreak, and Sun Kiss are the different designs here. And on this side, another high neck blouse. There's a quote here from our model. Everybody's buying the prairie look. I'd rather make it because simplicity gives me a whole catalog of great new looks to choose from. It's fun picking out trims and mixing different fabrics. More sewing stuff. More sewing stuff. Why are we pushing? Was there a recession going on at this time? I actually think that there was. So maybe that's why we're pushing sewing so much. I guess we're calling this the prairie look. I didn't realize that. She does have a cameo brooch at that high neck, which does feel old lady type. A lot going on. Wow. We're doing tennis, Yamaha tennis. We're doing little boots, thin-slate boots, and crime. Another recession indicator? Maybe. Crime. You can't pick the pocket of a kangaroo. Look at that. This saggy red leather wallet is attached to this purse by a strap. Our gloved thief is trying to snatch it out. That's you. I mean, can you see this? Did you see her like open screaming mouth? This is like a incredible illustration. Shiny yellow rain jacket. It's night. Look at this spooky nightscape. All the lights are off. You're all alone with your red purse. Frankly, probably. Purse snatcher is going to grab the whole purse, not just the wallet out of the open purse. But, you know, we're trying with kangaroo. Twin-themed ad. Aziza twin pack. Mascara at a look twice price. Twins with prairie shirts. Some candy over here. We're selling candy to be like fundraiser candy stuff. You know, they always make kids do stuff like that. But it is interesting to see some old candy packaging. Crackle, Reese's, and Hershey's milk chocolate. They're all kind of look like they go together. Like maybe this candy scam has consistent packaging for these special offer. Heaven Sent. You don't have to be an angel to wear it. A very purple, very misty purple dream of a scent ad. Beautiful bottle with turquoise packaging with like a textury glass. It's a fragrance, but it comes also as a dusting powder in a gift set. And that's you. You're no angel. Your halo has fully flung off because you're horny. A little bit. We're doing a zip-up terry cloth robe thing out of the shower for Kotex. And over here, look at this gorgeous illustration. Village Natural. Shampooing comes naturally. It hangs on your shower head. It's got that hook. We've seen that with Avon products before. Wow, I really like this. Like this tan tile in the background and these little water splatters. It's kind of gorgeous. Victoria Principal. Back at it again for Germac. With that controlled brown heavy hair. And it looks like we're entering some kind of little editorial thing with a mime. Hello again to old friends, new classes, and a fresh look at life. We've got a lesson plan for you that's a pleasure, featuring 14 pages of the best fall dresses, coats, and blouses. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we're fall in love with a dress. Some dark red dresses, some opaque tights, and some little pointy leather shoes. The mime is cruelly teasing a seal. Oh my god, this mime is like... this mime is really charming the ladies. Oh boy. More dresses. Drop waist dress. Big shapeless dresses. Kind of, I don't know, childlike dresses. So boxy. Bright red and blue. Still messing around with the aquatic life. There's a dolphin, a beached dolphin. That is so sad. You know, it's funny that this mime is so present because I flipped through, what was it? FAO Schwartz catalog from 1978, and that was super mime themed. And this is 4 years later. Mimes must have really been like having a moment around this time, late 70s, early 80s. Big on mimes. This mime, by the way, is jacked. Look at those arms. Blouses. Okay. Yes. Mannishly tailored or delicately designed, they're eye-catching and versatile. Black and white blouses, very formal. We're doing the bow tie. We learned how to tie a bow tie before. There's a little like a tuxedo type shirt, and this one has little scalloped edges and some embroidery going on with a teacup. So formal, but I like that. I like the formality of all this, to be honest. Okay, got a ruffle collar up here with a kind of grid design. Big, huge horsehead brooch. And more ruffles. This is like a crazy cascade, like staircase of ruffles down the front of this with a big, I'm curious what they even call a collar like this. Crystal pleated bib and a detachable collar. Tie it up with a bow or wear it down as a capelet. And dazzle them either way. We've paired our party blouse with a cummerbund waisted kilt. So she's wearing a cummerbund with this ribbon around the neck and this ruffle collar, and they're calling it a party blouse. What party are you going to? Oh my god. The coats, the scratchy coats. Coat check. Big, shapeless, gray coats. We're at the train station. We've got some old, dirty, old, dusty luggage. Big, frizzy hair. Lots of layers. It's freezing. Yeah, look at this. Busy, busy. We're traveling. Coats to take you anywhere. Navy coats. Flat shoes. Tights. And, very drab. See, this is so much more fun. Look how fun this is. Very colorful, bright red. There's a scale, bright red scale. Let's definitely be advertising scales to teen girls. That's a good idea. And what is that? Lollipops? No. They're sponges for makeup. Applicator sponges. Babe soap. We got you, babe. Oh, this is just like a whole collection of fun little things. Colorful grease paint pencils in 8 chic colors. Kooky, very complicated art girl, star girl, eyeshadow. Romantic hair. Romance with another ruffle collar top. And more hats. The hats are back. Look at these. Oh, it's Kathy Ireland. Big, falling apart Gibson Girl updo with Kathy Ireland. I love these illustrations. Nice little, just like we saw before with the Aziza, the really nice little sort of floating line illustrations. Here's some like blooper shots of models being just like you. Here's that Get Into College guide. They did not cut it out, so they whoever bought this magazine before was all set with that. But we can learn. Lots of text here. I won't be reading it, but look at those colorful boxes. Beautiful pencils, too. Jerry Jewell from Facts of Life with cerebral palsy. A whole interview, I think, with Jerry Jewell. Sew and go. Girl, you are sewing. Wow. More sewing. Before I visited Billy's family in New York, I made a leather skirt, a jacket, and a big wrap. In no time. Leather skirt? Wow. She made a jacket? That's crazy. Jennifer's starting out on a whirlwind weekend, and she's all set in a mock leather skirt and a jacket whipped up the week before. She also stitched a plaid wrap packed in the overnight bag toted by boyfriend Billy. It is kind of like a fantasy scenario, like the taxi, and like, oh, I'm gonna meet my boyfriend's family for the first time. It's cute, aspirational. Oh yeah, they're like, it's like a city adventure. They're at a pretzel cart. There's that faux leather skirt and the beautiful big plaid wrap. That's actually quite beautiful. I love that fabric. Billy's looking pretty cute too. Got a thick butt on him. Over here, Heavenly Body shampoo and conditioner. Incredible packaging and an incredible photograph. Look how smoky fantasy. Okay, we're getting towards the end here. Lots of ads and things. Colleges being advertised. Thinking ahead for college. Use that college prep kit that we saw before to get ready for that. And then some other paths that are not college, like fashion merchandising and cruise ship jobs or be a stewardess. Wow, look how great. Oh my God. This trio of little images here. Fashion, coeducational. Begin your career education at Boulder, Atlanta. Look at like these line drawings are just excellent. And Border of Texas, which is like a Texas Western themed fashion merchandising school, I think. And more. These are all fashion merchandising schools, little 2-year like associate degree schools. This California themed one with these little white pants. California Romance with the palm trees. And modeling, the ever-present option of becoming a model, a fashion model. On the very last page, we finally get to learn about our cover girl, Tara Fitzpatrick. All makeup by Maybelline, hair by Arnold Meakin Pipkin, makeup by Mark Bennett Namias, cover photograph by Carlo Micani. Okay, our last page, we do have Lenox China. Lenox China really is like, they like to do the last page. They like to be on the last page. We see this a lot in magazines. They want to have the last word. Leave you with Lenox. Lenox China Crystal. I don't know why we're advertising to teens about Lenox. Maybe it's like a hope chest thing, but big treescape with a romantic carriage ride in the park. And on the back, a whisper of an ad, barely there. Very soft contrast. Nuance by Coty. It's a perfume. Nuance always says yes, but you can always say no. Ooh, consent. Well, there you have it. 17 magazine from September 1982. If you have any books or magazines you think I might be interested in, my P.O. box is listed in the description of every video, including this one. I will see you all next week with another new video. So until then, take care.